succulents fans, welcome to my channel, The Way to Succulents. I'm Wei. As always, I would love to share my way of being succulents with you. In my last video, I shared about how to use eggshells to fertilize succulents. And now I would like to share another really useful organic fertilizer for succulents, that is banana peels. And there are three essential things when the plant grows they need. Is normally called NPK, which is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which is the full version of K in chemical world. With these three nutrients, our plant would give us the best, like we give them the best. What do you think? And you may say, oh, I didn't know banana is so useful. Yes, it's useful. We human beings benefit a lot from bananas. For example, it's good for diarrhea, high blood pressure, anything you name it. It's really good, but don't overtake anything. It's bad for you. And in our daily life, for example, you have a mosquito bite or a poison ivy, your skin is getting so itchy. Get the skin of the banana and then just rub the back part, and then it will ease the itchy from your skin. Another thing it will help is if you have silver like jewelry or utensils, you want to polish them, use the banana peels, and it helps too. But today we're talking about how do they benefit the plants, especially succulents. You may say how and why it benefit them. Okay, because banana peels contains around 42% of potassium, so it would move the nutrition and water in the plant around. In that situation, it will resist the plant, especially succulents, from getting overdraft. They don't like underwater. Of course, they don't like overwater too. In one of my videos, I showed how to water succulents. If you like, you can go and check the list. This potassium inside the banana will also help to strengthen the stems and ward off pests such as slugs, snails, or even mealybugs. That's something we really worried about. We hate mealybugs, right? Another benefit the succulent can get from the banana peel fertilizer is because it helps with the photosynthesis. So it will help with fruiting and flowering. When we harvest the flower seeds in the summertime, you can plant these succulent seeds and get more succulents. That's really awesome. I can't wait. Please show me how do you use it. Yes, let's go this way. Bananas not only benefit succulents, actually it benefits any plants. For the big plants, if you want to use banana peels, the easy way is just peel it and then bury it near the roots. With the time goes on, it will break down and then it will benefit the big plant. But for succulents, normally they are small. But of course, we have some really huge ones as well. To use these banana peels, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. And I will just introduce like a couple of them to you. The first is after you eat the banana, and then just cut it into small pieces. If you cut it, the nutrition inside will break down faster and easier. So in that situation, you don't need to wait too long. You will get the best out of it. I also like to cut with knife, scissors or knife, whatever. Just cut into small pieces. Of course, you can soak the whole thing into the water. You can use the whole peel as well, but like I said, if you want to use it for the best, so just cut it. After you cutting it, put it into water. Like in one of my videos, how to water succulents, I mentioned about I collect snow water or rain water to water succulents. Yeah, that's always what I use. At least don't use the tap water directly. You can use the filtered tap water. That is good for your succulents. Otherwise, in it, the chemical will compose some scars on your succulents. And I have more of this skin, so I will just keep going. I like cutting things because I find it's faster and easier. If you like, I can also make a video about Chinese cooking. Like I can cut a potato as thin as a needle. I'm not exaggerating it. My husband was thinking like, what? When he saw that. And now keep going. That's the first way. You break into small pieces, soak it into water, and then you will find that the water is changing day by day. When it's getting really dark, I would let it sit for around a week. Just leave it alone. You can plan your watering schedule. And then normally I do like a week ago before I want to water the succulents. And I can just use this type of fertilizers in and then water into succulents, help them to grow better. You will see the water is getting really darker, like kind of like a coffee color. And then use it. You mix together with more water. It's not like all of these onto one plant or two plants. If it is too strong, it's not good for your plant either. But like I mentioned, they are not really chemical, so it wouldn't burn or kill your succulents. But anything if you go to an extreme end, that is not so good. So just maybe like 1 liter to 5 liter, 1 liter of this, and then 5 liter rainwater, and then you can just water your succulents. I would still use the soaking method, but you can also pour onto the soil of the succulents. It works. And after 5 days, these skins, they give the nutrition out. You can just use a filter and get the skin out and dump it. If you don't dump it, actually you can still use it. You can just put it in your composter, let it break down, and then it will eventually become soil, and you can mix together with succulent soil and repot or pot your succulents. That's the first way of using these banana peels. The second way is like you don't eat banana a lot, maybe 1 day each. In that situation, you can just leave the skin somewhere in the sun and get them fully dry, and then use it. Like another thing, warning. The label on the banana, you need to take it off. Otherwise, the glue in the paper, which is not good for the succulents. And after it's dry, you can just use the scissors or knife to cut them into small pieces, or you just use a grinder or blender to grind them into small pieces. But like always, I like to use my magic hammer and just knock them, make them into small pieces like soil, and then mix together with the soil for planting or repotting. That is the second way of using banana peels. And the third way is just like take the peel off and put it in the composter, let time deal with it. And after it composes itself to be soil, it can be used for our plants. What do you think? Oh, in the next video, I will share about using coffee grinds. That is really a dangerous thing, but it's really organic fertilizer for the succulents, but you need to use it in a right way. The plants will benefit a lot. Otherwise, the nitrogen inside is too high. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you for watching the video, and I hope following my way of being with succulents would be helpful to you. And please subscribe the channel and share with your friends or family. See you in the next video. Bye for now.